My daughter's now 6. She was diagnosed with autism when she was 18 months. It was actually the second month of lockdowns that she was diagnosed with autism. So I sell my company and then I do a deep dive into autism while the world is in lockdown, believing every word the mainstream media was saying about COVID. It is very deeply personal to my marriage with my ex-husband. You know, he's not just anyone, you know, he's a co-founder of Google.
Yeah.
And Google's role during the lockdown was significant. Google's role during, you know, the Fauci narrative was, I mean, partnered. There was a very, very deep centralized narrative, and Google really was the leader in making sure that narrative was the truth. They censored so many voices. And even to this day, Google's AI censors voices. If it is biomedical, then maybe you can trace it to something that could have onset it or some things that exacerbate it. That's where things get really dangerous. This is where people get canceled because Big Pharma, this is the biggest secret Big Pharma has been trying to keep from us, is that perhaps there is something going on with either vaccines or with medications or in our environment or untreated illnesses that result in an autism diagnosis. So would that like show up with that symptomatology? And it's very, very dangerous. This is where you go from being a mom on a quest to a mom who is, quote, gone crazy. Right? Because if you start picking at the biomedical diagnosis or the biomedical issues, you ask that question. The C word, cause. Could something have caused this? And every doctor who is trained by the mainstream medical industry will say, we don't know what causes this. Then once you go there, you find RFK and you find all those other mamas who have been silenced over the years and all of those doctors who have been silenced over the years and all of those papers who have been redacted and all of those scientists that are too afraid to do that inquiry. You find all of them and then you realize, holy smokes, this is the biggest cover up in my lifetime. And somehow I'm in the middle of it all. You know, and I found myself married to the guy who started the company that censors all these people.
Right.
It's a big problem for me.